Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another run for Henry. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Working quickly here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Jackson now on 3rd. Andrews with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That's Odafe Owe with the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Dak now from the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Prescott here from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Cowboys driving ahead. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, this one's intercepted. It is Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun is Prescott. He fires one deep down the left side, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He sends this one to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. First and 10, Prescott. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. Another throw for Prescott. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Give now to the running back. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Offense up to the line fast. Play action, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Dak off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a run for Henry. Runs inside the 35. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all 3 of theirs so early in the half. Jackson now on 3rd. He finds Aguilar. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll make it a two-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now here's Prescott. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have cut it to a three-point game here in the fourth. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to just 2. So a field goal would win it for them now, but to do that, they've got to recover this kick. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down, here's Lamar. Put the body on the line for his team. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar now from the gun. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Baltimore. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. So just before the 2-minute warning, they're going to try to get it back with this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Trying to set this up quick. Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time.
He's got it inside the 25. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game.